What's up with the kicks? Valentine's Day is just right around the corner. Man, Sugar Daddy got a lot of money, man. That's the third car of his. He got a Porsche Cayenne. This nigga got like 3 cars. He got one Porsche, regular Porsche, a 2-seater. And then he got a Porsche that's a SUV. And then he got a Corvette. Sugar Daddy got it going on, man. You feel what I'm saying? Happy Friday and shit. You know, Sugar Daddy got it going on, boy. That's why she with him. She about a 5 or a 6 in looks though. The facial wise, but her body's on point, boy. Them long ass legs. You feel what I'm saying? You know, she got a nice size skull. You know what I'm saying? I prefer a female with a bigger skull, man. Them small skulls, that's gonna produce a runt, man. Your kid won't have a big skull, man. Trying to get across this goddamn street. I'm in traffic right now. Yeah, Sugar Daddy got it going on, man. Shit. He said, this nigga said, do you think I'm gonna be alone? You must be smoking. It's Sugar Daddy, man. I'm telling you, you guys better get that bag. Motherfuckers ain't playing out here, bro. It's getting competitive all over the world. It is competitive. I'm telling you, bro, like, a lot of guys in India, they can't find girlfriends or wives or even sex. So they migrating to, like, Thailand. There's a gang of Indian dudes, like, all over Thailand right now. Thailand's starting to look like India and shit, man. A lot of the internet done turned a lot of guys incel, bro. For real. You know, this internet has turned a lot of men into inceldom. For real. A lot of guys won't find girlfriends or wives. Over there in China, a lot of guys, there's like 30 million men, like 30 million men that won't find girlfriends or wives. They'll be stuck for the rest of their life playing video games, jacking off, and drinking alcohol. Man, they ain't playing, bro. They ain't playing. You feel what I'm saying? They are not playing. I'm gonna feed the birds. I put this stuff down, they're gonna come running over here. They're gonna fly over here. Where the spooky hole, where them spooky holes at? Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you gotta see this. Yeah. He getting his first dibs on. He's like, fucked up, they gonna eat right now. Hurry up before they show up. Man, you guys are hella hungry. Man, can you imagine, bro, living your life without women in it, bro? Like for the rest of your life? That's how some of them guys over there in India are doing right now. A lot of guys cannot find girlfriends or wives. It's this goddamn internet that's doing it, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't got no more food, guys. Sorry. I'll see you later. Them birds, they'll follow you, man. Like, wait a minute, we ain't full. I ain't, that's all I had was 2 bags of chips. That's all I had, buddy boy. Like I said, man, this is a serious matter. You know, even the parents of the dudes in China, they worried about their son not ever finding a girlfriend or a wife, man. 30 million men in China won't find girlfriends or wives. Oh man, that's a lot of motherfuckers, bro. That's a lot of, man. That's why they migrating, man, to like Thailand. You know what I'm saying? There's a gang of Indian men in Thailand right now, man. And I'm like, I wonder why. I was wondering why there were so many Indian men migrating to Thailand. You can find sex easier there, bro, versus their own country. It's not like easy like that. You can find companionship a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? So dudes migrate. They're like, man, it's too competitive out here. I'll never get a girlfriend out here. And that's real, man. It's real competitive everywhere. I'm telling you. Even where I'm at, bro, it's highly competitive to get a woman, bro. Highly competitive. And if you do get one, she won't stick around very long. You feel what I'm saying? She won't stick around very long. It's just, man, motherfuckers are, I'm telling you, bro. You know, it's highly competitive out here. And I mean, the thing is with me, man, I can attract a woman. I ain't bad looking, but I can't keep one because, you know, I don't got my finances together. And there's dudes out here that got their money right. So where you think they're gonna go? They're gonna go with the guy who got their money right. You know what I'm saying? Just like that female I was dating. What's up with it, Jamie? Happy Friday. Eat it from the back. Nah, but like, just like that fat chick I was dating at the beginning of the pandemic. She was quick to move on, bro. She was really quick to move on. Very quick. She got no problem finding another man. Even though her breath stink, you know what I'm saying? Even though she was trying to chew gum to cover it up, she still could get a man, bro. Like, damn, even a stanky breath fat female can get a woman. I mean, can get a man out here. Is that the internet, man? It has made it very competitive just to get a woman, bro. Especially a woman on your looks level, bro. I always check for the average woman all the time, man. You know, I'm still attracted to average women. That's my looks level, man. I'm supposed to be attracted to them. And it's hard to get an average woman out here, man. You feel what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers, they scared to lose a woman because they might not get another one. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, fuck that, bro. You gotta get the bag. What's up with it, Sean Breezy? It's all over. Look, all over the world, man. I feel sorry for some of them guys in China, man, because they living in rural areas and shit, and they're living in shit. They're living in rural areas and shit like that, and the women, if they think they're pretty enough, they'll like leave the village or the area to go into the city to look for a husband. And that leaves a lot of guys out of the game in those villages, bro. I was looking at that a couple of months ago, where guys in China, there's like 30 million men who won't find girlfriends and wives. Same thing is happening in India. If you look it up, there's a incel population growing by the day, okay? Not by the fucking goddamn year, by the day. Every single day, somebody's turning into an incel. A lot of guys, you know, a lot of guys are in seldom, man. And, you know, a lot of guys are being deprived of love and companionship, man. Something that your mind needs, though. You feel what I'm saying? That's something that your mind needs. Your mind needs that, you know, your psychological healthiness. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you need to stay healthy in the mind. You have to have a healthy sex life, man. I think every man have to have one. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you ain't getting it, you gotta go somewhere else. That's why a lot of guys are migrating to other parts of the world and stuff, man. That's why I let you get the passport bro movement. Come on, man, let's be honest. A lot of guys are being deprived of sex, relationships, and intimacy, man. You know what I'm saying? So they packed their bags and went to like Thailand, where it was a lot easier to get to companionship. Let me get something to drink, cause I'll keep stuttering and shit, man. What's up with it? Get something to drink. You know what I'm saying? There's a jungle out here in these streets. And dudes don't compete, man. Old and alone they will be.
What's up, man?
What's up with him?
What's up, Jack? What's up, Jack?
Yeah.
What's Chat saying, man? Are hard to get.
Even if it's how competitive dating nowadays is, man.
Oh, it's hard, man.
Hey, if you single, man, you're gonna have a hard time finding a woman out here.
Especially a good one, man.
Yeah. The trash ones, man, those are easy to get.
Those are come and go, you know?
But them good ones.
Those are little rentals, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Finance.
Yeah, that's right. Rental. Yeah. Hey, no. When I'm dehydrated, I stutter a lot. Yeah, so some guys won't find girlfriends or wives. Hey, it's happening here in the U.S. I looked it up that the U.S. You know, there's a what they call it a hesitation to commit, and people are hesitating to commit because of all the options that they got online, man. I mean, damn. The dating market is fucked up because of the internet. You can't go a long time with a female no more. Unless you got a lot of money, then she'll hang on to you for dear life. You know? The fuck you looking at, motherfucker? I have a motherfucker stare at you, bro. There's always some motherfucker in a beat up car that do that. Somebody come by, get a job. It's always somebody in a beat up car. It's never a motherfucker in a brand new, tricked out car, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted a little bit of that. I didn't want a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So, you're gonna have to, oh, shoot, excuse me, I'm burping and shit. Had no business being so goddamn strong, that rock star. You gotta compete at a high levels, fellas. You're gonna have to become successful, man. That's the only way to eliminate your struggles, man. And dating is to, you're gonna have to get successful, man. You're gonna have to get that bag. You feel what I'm saying? You know, because that's the only way to get yourself out of that situation, man. You know. The thing is, if you don't, it's gonna be many years passing by. And all of us, man. I mean, damn, I should have been successful like a long time ago. And if I knew the dating market was gonna get super highly competitive, and I was gonna be without a girlfriend for like 8-9 years, I would have like ran to that finish line. When I was doing music, I would have ran. I would have became successful in that shit, bro. Real quick. I would have been like, hell no, we gotta make this music happen, man. It's gonna be a huge drop in the future. You feel me? You know. Yeah, I'm just only having a little bit of that rock star. I don't want the whole entire can, man. But they make the rock star, they got so much in there, man. Make a little rock star, man, like a Red Bull canned rock star or something, but not so much goddamn rock star in it. Sometimes I just want like a quarter of it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas, it's not going to be looking too good for a lot of men in the world, man. You know, a lot of guys, if they don't become successful, if they don't get into that 20% of men, they're finished, man. For real. If you don't get into that 20% of men that women are dealing with on a regular basis, you're just finished. That goes for motherfuckers in India, China, even here. It's not as bad here, man. It's not as bad, but it's working its way there, man. You know, and even like Korea, like South Korea, man. A lot of incels popping up out there, man. In China, Japan. It's just not looking good for the world's population and for the future. When motherfuckers can't find girlfriends or wives, you can't reproduce. So That's the reason why right now the the U.S. birth rate is at an all-time low because nobody wants to commit. Nobody wants to get married. Nobody wants to start children. I mean, they're still doing that, but it's lesser and less of that, and more. Let me get my money on and fuck everybody else. That's how it is. Nobody cares about family anymore. You feel what I'm saying? You know, nobody cares. You know, I blame the internet, man, because if you take this internet away, then everything will go back to being normal again. People will start committing, relationships and marriages will last longer. Okay, there will be no eject button so quickly, you know, because you got so many options. You can just get rid of that motherfucker and replace him with a new husband, or get rid of this female and and replace her with a new wife. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's all because of the internet, guys. It's not you, it's not me. You know, it's all because of the internet. The internet is what's doing it, bro. Social media, dating apps, all that stuff is bringing down the human race, period, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We supposed to be down here reproducing, not being an incel or struggling to find a mate. Finding a mate is supposed to be easy for a lot of men, bro. But it's not. Because guess what? Men are competitive by nature. Okay? Men are competitive by nature. We are very competitive with each other. When it comes to like getting women, I mean, bro, the simping starts happening, competing starts to happen, all that stuff starts to happen, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Simps are out here competing. You know what I'm saying? So you got a simp nation that's out here, bro. They doing all they can to get all the pussy and money that they can. You feel what I'm saying? You know. I was looking at it the other day. India, a lot of guys are being turned into incels like overnight and shit because of this highly competitive dating market. You feel what I'm saying? That's why none of us can afford to be fat. A lot of us can't afford to be lazy. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us can't afford to be none of that, bro. None of that. You feel me? A lot of us can't afford to be none of that. We can't be fat. We can't be lazy. A lot of us can't afford to like stay behind closed doors and hope that a female come knock at your door. That's never gonna happen. I don't care, bro. You'll be waiting for years if you think that a female just gonna come knock at your door and jump in your lap. It's not gonna happen because it's highly competitive. They don't need to like they don't need to be with you. Women got so many options, bro. They don't even have to seek you out. You feel what I'm saying? You know. And I understand a lot of guys, they turn into passport bros because they want to get laid, man. They're trying to get sex. They're trying to, you know what I'm saying, fulfill that void. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get up out of here, man. I just wanted a little bit of that soda, man. I mean that Rockstar. I didn't want a whole lot. I just wanted a little bit. Throw the rest of it away. I just wanted a little taste of it, man. I know it's wasting the Rockstar, but it's too much. There's too much in that fucking can. I ain't gonna drink all of it, man. I don't need all of it. I just wanted a little taste. You see how like when I drank that Rockstar, it swelled my face up? That's how my face is, man. All that salt and stuff and sugar, it swell your face up. I only drank like a quarter of it. That's why none of us can afford to be lazy, man. Look at Heat and Succeed, man. He'll never find a girlfriend his whole entire life, bro. Look, he already suffering from mental issues from not having a woman in his life. Short bald guy, he's done too, man. Short bald guy's done, he's finished, isn't he? You know what I'm saying? And he getting on the internet talking about he cheating on his woman. I was like, bruh, like, you are highly desirable. Man, you must be fucking Landwells or something. Because you're going to be in that situation for life. That's a life sentence, man, for a lot of men, bro. They got to walk around and see other motherfuckers in relationships. Around the holidays, they're going to be that sad puppy, man. You feel me? And around the holidays, they're going to be that sad puppy. Today, we're getting Denny's today again, man. Another healthy meal today. I shouldn't have drank that Rockstar, but whatever. I had only a quarter of it. That was it. Just wanted, I need the caffeine, man. Shit. So yeah, dudes in India, they struggling to find a woman. That explains a whole lot of men in Thailand, a lot of Indian men in Thailand. Because I was wondering, I was like, why is there so many Indian men in Thailand? I mean, damn, they really flooding Thailand. They're going in there, man. They say it's starting to look like little India and shit in Thailand. I'm like, what? I'm going there for Thai women. I'm not here to get with Indian women or, no, I'm here for Thai women. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, Indian women are pretty. But I don't want that shit to be looking like India when I'm not trying to go to India. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of guys are left out there too, man. It ain't just here, it's worldwide. South Korea, a lot of guys are turning into incels out there. You know, I think it's happening in Japan. Nobody's having babies in Japan, bro. They begging for foreigners to come in and lay down with the women and have babies so they can have a head count, man. A good head count. Your country ain't got a good head count, man. It's like, you're doomed, man. We're already at, the U.S. is already at replacement. It's under replacement level, man. 1.6, that's not good for the future, man. You see, human beings, they love to tamper with shit. That's why I don't fucking fuck with that Bible or believing in God. Because look at the way humans tamper with the way nature is supposed to go. You know, we're supposed to come down here and procreate and keep the human race going. You see what I'm saying? We're supposed to keep the human race going out here. Nobody's supposed to be an incel. You're supposed to find your face match very easily. Incel's supposed to find a below average looking woman easily. Because of the nature of men, on how competitive a lot of men are, it's not easy. Because you got guys competing and they're very good at the game. It's kind of like Street Fighter. I remember when I was younger, I used to go to the arcade. And I didn't find Street Fighter until maybe 6 months or a year, you know, after it was out. And there were guys in there that were better than me. And it's kind of hard to beat motherfuckers when they've been playing longer than you have, and they've been really studying the game, practicing combos and shit. You feel what I'm saying? practicing 10 hit combos at that. 10 hit combos. They know how to do them. All you can do is a 3 hit combo. You know. That's all you can do is a 3 hit combo. But you're going against motherfuckers who could do 10 hit combos, or even playing Tekken, 15 hit combos, or playing Killer Instinct, 20 hit combo, 30 hit combo. You got motherfuckers that are competing, you know, in those video games. It's kind of hard to beat those motherfuckers because they've been studying the game and they're willing to go against you. It's easy to beat the computer. You know what I'm saying? The computer's not really all that good. I mean, I used to beat Street Fighter, the computer on the hardest one, the hardest level. I put it on very hard or extremely hard, and I still would win because the computer ain't really, you know, the computer ain't really pitting. It's, you know, he's not doing 10 hit combos like that. The computer, you know. But that's how it is, man. The reason why dating is hard because men are competing. And I hate when motherfuckers, they come around talking about all men are leaving society and shit. I'm like, that's a bullshit cockable lie, bro. That's a cult, matter of fact. It's like men are not leaving society. Men are dropping out of society. No, you're dropping out of society. The reason why it's so hard because there are men that are active in society and they're competing against you, so you can't pass on your genetics and they can pass on theirs. It's like that Bible story, man. They said there were giants on the earth, which is a goddamn lying ass motherfucking shame. If there were some giants on the earth, we would have found bones. You know what I'm saying? You know, we would have found bones of the giants, but we didn't find no giant bones. Okay, we found dinosaurs, but we didn't find no goddamn bones. Well, anyway, the story goes that the big ass giants were here on the earth, and they was going around taking food from people, taking everything from people, belongings. Just, you know, punking people. You know, that's how it is on earth, man. Other men mock other men.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? Other men intimidate other men. Other men compete against other men for the woman. Back in the day, you know, people used to fight to the death, you know, over a woman. Back in the Greek times, and it'd be a big ass stadium, and the woman would be in the crowd, and two dudes would square off in a death match. Whoever won got the woman. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is nowadays, man. Men are very competitive. I mean, so competitive that they'll invent and do whatever it takes to pass on their genes, bro. They'll go out and get a career making $300,000. You know, $300,000 a year. They'll go out on the limbs for a woman, bro. They'll bring in the bag $14 million, $100 million. All so they can get the women of their dreams, you know. They'll self-improve to the max. Just like Larry Will, man. He did all that so he could get that woman he got right now. He beat his competition, man. I gotta take a He beat his competition to the punch. Because somebody else could have got him, man. But it was him instead because why? You have no competition, man. That woman ain't going nowhere until she gets a baby or something. You know what I'm saying? She glued to him like glue. You know? She stuck on him like the motherfucking goddamn like honey. Yeah, she stuck to him like honey, man. So sticky and shit. Cause the man got the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna take her? Nobody. Nobody's taking a cheater female, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's bad for her, man. For her to get on there and and be very honest about what's going on. Because other men see that, and other high value men, they'll see that and be like, wait a minute, she's not faithful. She's not faithful to Larry. She ain't gonna be faithful to me. That bitch ain't nothing but a jump off. I ain't fucking with her like that. Her best thing is to be respectful to Larry. So that other high value men can see that. Oh, she's actually respectful to him. You know, I want to get a piece of that. But dudes are competing on a high level, man, and dudes out here becoming bodybuilders and shit. Some motherfuckers they bodybuilder max just so they can get a woman, bro. They enter bodybuilding contests. Niggas become music stars and shit. They'll sit there and write rhymes all day long. Becoming rappers and singers just so they can get closer to that woman. I mean, think about it. Chris Brown, Usher, that's all they talked about was getting with a woman, bro. That's all they sung about. Every time it's a song from Usher, he's talking about love, sex, companionship, heartbreaks. I'm telling you, man, niggas competing, man. And they'll sit in there for 8 hours and write songs, man, about the woman. Chris Brown, he's obsessed with women, bro. That's why he kept getting into trouble. He had an obsession with women, and you can hear it in his music. And there's nothing wrong with being obsessed with females. A lot of us want to get laid, but he was just like really, really just laying it on thick, man. You know, your competition is fierce, man. But you gotta get with them, man. You can't afford to lie down. You feel what I'm saying? You're about that fucking life, man. That's what you gotta do. You feel me? You are about that life. You can't be like the guys in China, man, who's not gonna find a girlfriend or a wife, man. That's a horrible life to live, bro. I think I probably wouldn't even want to live no more. I mean, I'm just being honest. If I couldn't have a woman or a girlfriend for the rest of my life, I gotta live this horrible existence by myself. I gotta get old by myself. Man, I might as well jump off a waterfall or something. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't get a woman no more. I gotta stay behind closed doors and play video games. You feel me? I'm isolated. That's why a lot of guys, when they go to prison, they be trying to commit suicide in there because their life is over. Especially the ones who got a life sentence, or they got a sentence of 30 or 40 years, and they're young. They be trying to commit suicide because they don't want to live behind bars for the rest of their life. And some guys actually do commit suicide behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Because being without a woman, man, for the rest of your life, that's something that a lot of motherfuckers can't stomach, man. You feel what I'm saying? See, at least you, on the outside, you could go wherever you please. It's not really like prison. You know what I'm saying? But it's a prison from the dating scene. When you're in the dating scene, it's like prison, man. When you can't get a woman, that's like prison, man. That's like, damn, I can't get a woman. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm out here struggling to get a woman. And the years just keep on racking up. And the years keep on going by. You feel what I'm saying? You know. Feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't lie down though. That's one thing you don't want to do. I feel like giving up is worse. It makes things worse because then when you give up, there's no hope at all. But if you're chasing the bag, there is some type of hope. You know, you got hope on your side when you're out here pursuing the bag. And then I can rise out of my situation and take the next man's girlfriend. Shit, because I've been deprived and I've been robbed of everything. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I've been deprived, I've been robbed of intimacy for like a long time. So I say, fuck it. I'm gonna take your girlfriend from you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be my companion. This is my girl right here. Because we compete. We compete. You feel what I'm saying? We compete. You know. You know. And niggas would kill over a woman. Like the Karate Kid, he couldn't got killed. Yeah, a lot of niggas will kill over a woman. A lot of niggas will climb the highest mountain for a woman. I mean, literally, they will climb the highest mountain in the world just to get to a woman, bro. As long as they got food and water to make it up that mountain, they'll climb that shit, bro. Especially if she's fucking gorgeous, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker will get a map and he'll say, let me, which way to the top? I'm trying to get to that woman, man. I don't give a damn. They gonna call me a simp. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys are doomed, man. If they don't do anything about it, if they just sit behind closed doors, play video games, go to work and come home, play video games, you know what I'm saying? You know, get on the internet, watching cope videos all night long. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, if they don't like become a success, if they don't get with the program, if they don't compete against other men and outdo other men, then they're not gonna win. See, men are outdoing other men. That's the reason why it's hard. Yeah, you can even be decent looking and struggle, man. I consider myself decent looking. I'm not sub-5, but I still struggle because I don't got the money right. My finances not in order. You feel what I'm saying? And when I was out there dating nearly a decade ago, was it a decade? That was like around 2000. No. It was 2019, 2018, when I was gym maxed. I was still having problems keeping the female around. Now, getting with them and having sex, that was different. I got that. Hell, I got that shit when I was gym max doing Uber and Lyft. You know what I'm saying? I had a female I had sex with a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Doing Uber and Lyft. But I was still fucking having problems because I didn't have the money, man, to match the muscle. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't have the money to like match the muscle. And then when you get the money, when you get the bag, you gotta stay with the bag, because once you become broke, you're out of the game, man. Once you become broke, once you lose the money, you're out of the game. You're out of the competition. You know what I'm saying? So every man is trying to outdo other men to get to the coochie, man. That's just the way things is, man. And a lot of men are competing at a very high level too. It's not some low level competition. Nah, it's men are competing at a very high level. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are intelligent with the shit. They're bringing intelligence in, and drive and ambition. You feel what I'm saying? They're bringing all that shit in. They're bringing it all in. And the motherfuckers who are lacking in looks and in intelligence, both of them, they're done for. Like, I was watching this video a while back about a guy who was a janitor. Man, he was short and ugly at the same time, and he didn't have intelligence. You are done, bro, if you don't have intelligence nowadays, bro. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't got looks, you gotta have intelligence, man. That's why when you was in grade school, man, when you was in grade school, you should have been getting good grades and being good in school if you ain't got them looks. Like that one guy said on the Incel channel. There was this guy, what's that Incel channel called? Lord Walvick or whatever his name is. They made fun of this fat dude in the class. Everybody started laughing, and the other Incel said to him, like, look, they might get the girls, but we get the grades. You can't afford to like not be on your paper chase when you are struggling. You feel what I'm saying? You can't afford to be saying, no, I don't want to chase the bag. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't want to chase the bag. Fuck the bag, man. I'm just going to have to be alone for the rest of my life. Man, you are sealing your own fate. You are digging your own grave, bro. You are digging your own grave. Saying, I might as well don't self-improve. I mean, damn, it's easy to take steps in that direction. All you gotta do is start taking steps in the self-improvement direction. Start chasing the bag. That's all you gotta be doing. Anyway, I gotta go, man. You guys have a good day. I just got here to the spot to fly my son, and then we gotta turn my numbers in. But first, we gotta have a lunch. I'm starved like a motherfucker, bro. Had a little bit of Rockstar just to keep me up, because I'm fasting right now. I wasn't supposed to have that Rockstar because I'm fasting, but I needed a little bit of it. But that goes to show that a lot of niggas won't make it, man. You can't reach out to all the men and say, you know what, everybody need to get their bread up. A lot of guys won't get their bread up in their lifetime, and they will die poor. Some guys will die poor. My dad died poor. He never got his bread up. He stayed broke the whole entire time, bro. I mean, as long as I knew my father, he was broke. He was always struggling. And then he died struggling because he had no interest in getting the bag. He had no interest at all. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, the guy had, you know what I'm saying? The guy had bed bugs inside his house. That's what my sister was saying. When my dad died, the guy was living in poverty still. He had bed bugs all in his house, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He was staying over there on Treasure Island, man. That's where a lot of poor people stay at, man. You know what I'm saying? Over there in San Francisco, Treasure Island, that's where he died at. You know, he died poor because guess what? He never seeked the money, man. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. I'm gonna get across the street. I gotta fly my sign. You guys have a good day. I'm out. Peace.